It's been a rough stage for both of these teams so far, but for DFM, winless still, but even though Kickoff showed that they can be a team to be reckoned with, this team, with May at their core, they have beaten PRX once before. Can they do it again?
Yeah, I mean, that memory of the last time these two teams faced will be living in these DFM players' heads. It would have been such a great moment for them, but now things have gone downhill since. They need to recapture that magic, upset the giant once again.
The big giant that is PRX's big Tyrannosaurus Rex that we are seeing perhaps make a comeback. We're not sure yet because still they are winless as well, right? It's a very crucial match for PRX, but come on, backs against the wall, that is nothing new for PRX. Many have felt that perhaps WGAMING might be running low on fuel, but can this new chapter of PRX bring them back to the level that the world knew them by?
Yeah, I think mixing in Ascent here is something that you wouldn't have considered of the classic PRX, but it is something that looked very good for them against one of the best teams in the league, against Boom.
Yep.
They played a lot of the top teams in the league so far and made them look model on certain maps, so they know that they can still be a championship contender. It's just about solving some of these complicated role issues and bringing some more consistency.
Yeah, that's what they need. And we are, with the addition of Patman, we are starting, well, I think in theory we should be seeing some more concrete roles from them. Patman is that solid initiator player. That's what I need to see from them. Find your footing here in Pacific, find some consistency.
I do remember
being ran by DFM here, but with 30 seconds and that dark cover back down, they kind of have to call it. They have to go.
And you do have Patman playing for anti-flash. DFM does check into it, but something arrives on the scene. Double kill found, Forsaken picking a target for himself.
So this has got to be the one where they turn it around. One team, technically could go 0-5 in this one if you think about it. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, so far so good. Don't fret, Boba Fett. You got Jing, who's able to nail his shots with the Guardian and Divide to walk down.
Win the Judge or the Odin. Who bites the bullet first?
It's gonna be something. That range, that weapon, no chance.
And now you've lost a main control as well, so it's a little bit more one-dimensional for DFM. Quack! Oh, only good for one though.
Not too bad. Still does hold down the space, but in for DFM to attempt at pushing out to a different position. Can Jing hold it? It's not quite going to happen. PRX now trying to flood back in, but okay, just trying to pick some targets down. Jin a little bit lost, but the spike gets delivered nonetheless.
Yeah, but with 10 seconds to go as it does get planted, there's a Akame caught out with YOOOOO.
Yeah, I wanted to shut the door down, but nope, no chance. Pop flashed in over, and Jinbung to react. Still a 1-on-2. He knows where his opponents are, so able to isolate the duels. Now just a 1-on-1. Somewhat low HP on both sides. Forsaken, though, just crouching down, but he doesn't land the shot. What? The little buys, the sheriffs and everything, and they do take down Art.
Yep, and the Blade Storm popped from something here as well. Eventually, you might see a world in which they push to try and get that gun if they know that DFM are leaning towards the A site heavily, because I don't think it's been thrown off the map just yet at all. Of course, I want to try and retain the Odin, you would expect.
DFM, they've been pretty good at throwing PRX off their scent so far, especially from that previous round. Right now, though, revealing a little bit more towards B main. The question is, can PRX hold it?
Yeah, well, you say throwing them off their scent right now. They're a little bit blocked.
And they will just explode out of the smokes. Jinbung able to take down Forsaken. Now May finding a shot through to Market as the door shuts down. Jian taking down the next one as well.
Yep, just isolating a lot of these fights at the moment with the lesser pistols, not giving them space.
Especially with the null command in. Now something does get to pull the blades right back out. Takes down his oppressor. But you've got 3 more tangos to hit. He does float upwards, finds the next. Jing in for the other, and something to nail it all down!
A big pivotal component.
This time, though, May's got blades of his own, but something.
Oh, that hurts.
Inspired combo play up towards tiles now, but then the quick hit from DFM into the A site.
And if you want to go for a bit of a retake as PRX, you can here because Forsaken has the Nightfall available. Meanwhile, GN, Cosmic Divide when the plant goes down if they need.
Just trying to get into good enough position to send it over. There it is. Pop flash out. Akame trying to buy as much time as possible as well. Something waiting for the coordinated push to go through, but you also have the Teo utility. Jing will sidestep it, pushes on in, and the waterfall will be complete. PRX Scrounge back in towards Cubby. They do have a lovely setup here. If it does come down into it, the C's will snag onto a couple players.
Just don't want to see them overheat.
Continuing to peek on through, and there it is. Forsaken will cool them off with a couple of bullets. Patman as well, and that's the spike down on the ground. Something spots out May, and Jinbung all of a sudden singing an aria of sorrow. His teammates have fallen all around him.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just don't want to see ill timing at the moment from DFM because they didn't have a good... You'd expect Patman to rip his on the return.
Cosmic Divide in front of PRX as well. So at least setting up for the retake now, but you gotta work around this obstacle, this purple obstacle. Ooh, Armageddon just buys even more time.
Yeah, and there's the null command for Patman as well, so PRX are all in.
You gotta keep going. Patman so far so good. Pop flash off towards the side, and with the bullets being fired over, they know where he is. It's gonna be a bit of a trade. Now Davai finding May as well. Jing will expire unfortunately, but down towards Arts. Stuck inside of one. He's trying to keep himself inside the cellar. The salvo is doing a bit of work, but Defy.
Ill timing spotted, by the way, so no C's connection to be able to keep them contained in the rockets.
Which allows for PRX to then stagger themselves forward. Jinbung pinned down. Smoked off though, so PRX now flooding over. Allows for Jinbung to find a bit of a trade. Now GN, huge swing out from Dice, and he finds the triple. What? Davai, try as he might, it's just not.
To the A side to buy some time for some rotations. You've got Art now closer that can use the salvos
also for GN to hide inside of this nebula, but he will get caught out by Forsaken. A slight opportunity for Forsaken to convert things around. Nightfall sent in, but close range, and Art will decimate with the Odin. Jing now swinging out, but to no avail. 1v1, Davai with just a stinger, looks to get the spike planted. Jinbung hopped over, concealed, stunned and flashed up as well. The C's not quite hitting the way that he wanted it to, and Davai will redeem himself.
Dance around, but no, not able to come out with that one. And now fresh round, and May is just by himself, really far ahead, but some great assistive utility from Jinbung is going to net a kill, force them away. GN good for one, but now you got a plant to come out from PRX, a player deficit as well.
Null command available, something to lurk. DFM looking quite aware as well. A C's to buy some time as Art gets suppressed down over by Heaven. Null command ripped. And something now with the lurk finally springs out. Coming back in to assist his teammates around the site. PRX looking to shut down any entry from Tree, and something info gathering, or even just some of these surprise jack-in-a-box plays, honestly, hiding inside of corners. PRX will attempt to clear with the Prowler this time, but it's all too easily read by Akame. Simple sprays, and he finds the first. Salvos as well!
He dodges him.
Okay, gets across, but you still gotta think about someone inside of the nebula. He pulls out the Steel Garden, but there's the shorty on the other end!
But the Stinger's quack, the Stinger's...
Quick trade. Rifle picked up.
You want to get close, you want to kiss him.
It still is 3-on-4.
Yeah, and that's where you got to try and get the plant down as well. But the null command to come in from Akame, it's strength in numbers for DFM.
Can you really get close enough with the Stinger though as well? Door shut down, Petman nearby, Forsaken holding the angle, but falters! Akame on for the 3 and the 4K! Though, Jing with the TP towards backside, something that DFM had to deal with, so allows for PRX to sneak in, but here comes that Odin spray, suppressive fire! And PRX
Forsaken
almost getting exterminated. They're okay for now, and Petman will stick the landing.
Plant goes down, Cosmic Divide in for GN. This is going to be a scrappy battle.
Trying to play for it, the firefight on the site. Still though, May in for the snappy flick, and every single player has been taken down. Jing and Davai though, still fighting, still going for that last stand to possibly push it into overtime. 1v1, and Jinbung has the haunt. Jing avoids it for now, but off to the flick! Jinbung finds it instead! Off to the 90-degree, onto the right side, and it closes out the map in style. PRX unfortunately losing out at map number 1.
He's just scraped his mouse across the whole mouse pad there to try and find just situating himself for a proper retake here. Has thorns on the back of the site that he can hope to get a little bit of chipper damage through, but apart from that, it's really not going to be too much, is it?
Yeah, really quite nothing at all.
It's the timing.
Rose doesn't see anything, so yes.
Are they second guessing that they might be outside of A lobby at the moment? This can give DFM so much space to push through spawn.
which would really affect
And they can adjust where they want to plant.
backside. Oh my god. DFM gets to hold. Got the smoke set up as well, so it takes more time to clear out back hall. DFM pushes into Waterfall. Not expected by PRX fully. They will be able to take a shot down, but still, some trades found. Davai, though, taking more space up now. Akame to pull and hold. A couple of shots in, and that's Forsaken trading right back. So some shots.
For DFM, waiting to bust in towards B potentially, but that wall will pop.
Yeah, May on the neon this time. A lot more movement going through. PRX, though, happy to hover around the site. Prowlers and everything sent over. The fake out instantly dealt with as well. Watch out for the Fade utility coming over, but Akame, so far so good. We'll be able to land some shots until Davai descends upon it. 2 more kills, and down to just Jinbung, who, with a Sheriff, attempts at fending off the incoming PRX. Just trying to find their rhythm.
Yeah, that's it. This round, though, just the pistols for DFM. And if you're playing long quarters, long-range duels, that'll be pretty well placed for PRX.
Yeah, the Southeast Asian squad will happily play a little bit of Songkran here, but May also shooting back as well. That's quite a bit of damage if you're considering how this is playing out as he finds the 3rd. You got Patman with Nightfall nearby.
Yep, and you got to remember the step up from Suggest when he played on the Vice and what was around this A site too, remember? So this time, Davai not going to be able to really have a lot of weight with the util, but exchange of ults, Quack.
And it allows for PRX to slip in. Forsaken in with the body shots, and you got Jing for the showstopper as well. Akame now stunned and trapped inside a tree. He just cannot get out. Being able to slip into the site. Off being pulled out this round, though, by something. It does meet its mark. Jinbung getting taken down.
Yeah, now you can't really toy with the smoke screens over towards the A side of things either, so you're going to have to invest some smokes from GN if you want to try and get over here. Whoa. The A side of the map is completely open for the taking for DFM, but they're not going to be able to find that one and recognize that because they, of course, have seen, you know, the likes of Davai setting up some util over here, seen a couple of different members set up for some bait plays as well, but they'll start to piece something together a little bit.
Attempting to, at least, but with the op shot from something, they're thinking twice about it as well. Of course, it could be a fake, so it depends on how DFM calls around this. Art having no true idea. The information not accurate.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the importance of 10-10 having an operator, right? Just able to lock down a line, change it up.
Side steps as well. And now it's just an attempt at a mid-round play in towards the B site. Something in with a shorty. Once again with the op as well, he will find the neck.
By himself in an untradeable position.
Does make quite a bit of noise as he does so, though. So something getting a little bit more curious now, and he will bite the bait. May to trade right back.
Yeah, lucky that May was actually really heads up to go in for that trade quickly, because there's a world in which Art gets taken out, and that one isn't tradable onto something.
While all that happens, you got Jinbung to attempt at tripping more traps across C site.
The thing is, they can go back there now if they want to, right? They haven't spotted out the wall at C site. They spotted out just the thorns, which
just pulls more rotations over from PRX, but as they do so, PRX with the peaks, they will find their shots. Into the smoke, Forsaken trying to extend his reach. Spots out GN, and on for the Nightfall as well.
Test with it or not, I mean, Patman's going to be there again, but to start off, you've lost GN immediately, and no trade.
Advances out from PRX, yeah, they're not going to give DFM the chance to trade.
And something did just have to gate crash away from this A rubble control. He was really right at the choke point looking to get spicy with it.
Thankfully, we'll get out of dodge for now, but of course DFM still staying grouped up.
Yeah, and remember something, has the dimensional drift here to get all the information if this does shift into a retake.
A bit of a flash play, will find May. Clone out just to check if there are more players on towards tree as well. And it just allows for Jing to swing through with the, of course, being able to throw a wrench into DFM's plans, but we'll see how the next round shakes up. DFM once again going for rubble control. Something is nearby, and he does take a pick.
Yeah, he didn't expect May to get in front of that util. Don't know where that one's gone. Could have got out of dodge, but choosing not to this time. 4 versus 4. Will DFM decide to stay around A or not? Sheer popped, confirmed that no one's in front of it.
That does cause some question marks into the minds of PRX once again as well. So smoke bought out by Forsaken. He slips over though.
A lot for him to do as well, by the way, if they do pivot in this breakable room, which they do. So it's on Forsaken to come up with a multi-kill.
They have no idea. He hears the paranoia, he hears the spike getting planted, and he has a great opportunity. Look at the trigger discipline now. Goes for the first, and in for the next burst. You got the paranoia, as well as the Prowler out from the other side as well. GN trying to fend off his incoming invaders, but Forsaken will continue tearing forward, just completely ripping DFM asunder.
And the thing is,
These Asian squad, next round coming up. It's a huge pop flash for a bit of rubble control. Contested though quickly. And also the From the Shadows instantly spotted by Jing.
yeah, just lets him stick that in towards the dark cover and then finds the frag. May down
May.
as well, real low.
DFM trying to scuffle their way out of this one, but it's not quite going to happen easily. The overdrive is popped, but he is incredibly low. Jinbung as well spotted. The lurk completely eliminated. Something to take down another player as well. But DFM continue to brawl right back. Holding rubble.
Dig real deep here.
Oh, Davai though traces his crosshair cross, and that's now something just less. May still being able to hold the site. Full push from Tree by PRX, but can they take May down? It took a little bit of effort, but managed to get there in the end. Still though, with that time, DFM then gets to find some pot shots through the smoke. Akame, a double found. Continues to peek out. It's a 3-on-2 with Petman finding a dink. He's still pinned down by the boxes though. For the swing out now, then something to assist his fallen teammate, but you still need to take down these two incoming tangos. Tries to reposition, does have the gate crash, but I don't know if that one's gonna help him out too much. He fakes it. DFM knows, but they still holding down the angle, will allow themselves to get isolated. Now onto the spike tap, and something goes in for the push.
Ame ready still with a fault line, with flashes, an early fault line, and an Armageddon investment. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it doesn't quite hit anyone. Meanwhile, the Nightfall plus the Showstopper won't hit anything either. Oh, Jing ult! A knife found by Akame, but thankfully Davai finds the trade. May in with the overdrive as well, and that will expire quickly.
That is utter tomfoolery that has come out there from Akame.
Sheesh.
Cannot believe it. A missed Showstopper with from Jing. Let's have a knife duel. And now with 30 seconds to go, you're going into the A site where Art has snuck in towards the tree. Spotted out. No, not spotted out. Good for a kill.
30 seconds.
And that allows him to anchor down the site a little bit more effectively. He will send out the stun as well for added measure. PRX though, looking to dive straight in. Art with the sidestep, but Davai will find his target. Oh, GN spots out by the back, but Davai for the flick. It's just Jinbung and May now, who still line things up. The
Drift in towards the B site, sniff together a bunch of information to communicate to the team. He can go real deep here if he wanted to. That's...
Oh my god.
How has he gotten away with that? It's a paranoia. It's a near sight. He has some sort of vision.
Took a little bit of time for the
Odin to wind up.
Oven, yeah, possibly, but still, nonetheless, good pickup for PRX, now trying to regroup themselves. DFM trying to retain control over the map, but the clone.
Yeah, they know that someone's in tree, more importantly, right?
More question marks. Jinbung, though, great timing for the Viper's pit, but has to backtrack out of there because of the Prowler.
Yeah,
he's got space.
He's got to almost give up the pit here. Paint shells will keep him at bay. He needs to get in it, but it's dirty. He doesn't exactly know, and now
He'll
this
slip
flank
into the edge.
is looked after by the Sheer.
And that allows for more PRX players to really surround the site. Davai spots out GN, something denying entry by May. This could be it. Jinbung still keeping inside of it. Davai holding down the back line, but still, can he deal with Jin? Will be able to hit it. And off to Forsaken now. Just Akame left. 1 against 5, and he starts things off. Decent, but not quite it. PRX finally end the map.
Here. Different look for something as well on the Jet, but for starters, Davai is going to be the first casualty. And on a map like Pearl, if you're losing your Astra first, well, you have to see the rest of the squad do something big. Jing with the Blaze Wall potentially can pivot for something for the team. Something with the single cloud burst, but what is the problem right now is that DFM pushing A main gets all the information that it's going to end up at B. You've still got the trademark at mid doors. You've got somebody looking at Art. You know where they are.
It's just such a good read. They're in their heads, and PRX right now, you know, unless they're able to play with this number and truly overwhelm the site, it's going to be a bit of a tough story to write.
Yeah, and as I said, playing with the Blaze Wall as well, you know, that's a way you can get in, but you haven't tripped the shear yet.
40 seconds as well, so at some point, something's got to give. Petman at least will try, but Akame, 2 more Headhunter kills. And now possibly more as well, as Forsaken just waltzes forward, bites the dust, and it's just Petman.
And then May behind. We'll get the job done. DFM. Let's see how this is going to go for the Pistols of PRX. If they're going to get shredded by the sniper.
Same angle held, something up by mid doors though.
That's
the judge. Oh, and there's the out. What? It's a collateral!
Another double!
Just everything crumbling apart. It's the early part of the map, but completely
go through long. If you're going for a street split, well, there's going to be numbers, there's going to be a trademark, and now with the Cosmic Divide going up from Divide, are they just kind of try and force a plant on the corner of this wall?
trying to brute force it. I don't know how it's going to work out, though. We'll see. It's going to be Jin alongside May. They are close by. And for a bit of a hug. The flash, though, will support PRX for now. Jing and Something taking numbers against DFM. Just Jinbong. In a blink of an eye. Hold up inside a CT, trying to mark the angle. It's just exits for now.
Much better from PRX in that round. Maybe even going to be able to flawless it. And that they do. Ons and DFM hold true on this defensive side, and now he wants an opener for the fresh round, but is forced back.
Still, though, feeling that confidence. The whole team is here to try and push out from the smokes. Jing will launch the assault, takes down more. Forsaken with a double as well. Now pushes up into stairs as well as Link.
Yep. Good answer back immediately for a double apiece, and now Jinbong for the 1v4.
At least we'll try into the art position, but okay. Undetected for now, but until he swings, the firing squad fantastic so far.
And the shear is actually going to be placed in towards mid, so they don't have to play with that on the site itself. Both Thorns, though, popped up, and Jing is hunting.
With the run it back, we'll be able to meet Jinbong. Something as well with a deep push up to heaven. Divide taking down Art. May now being spotted, but he will dispatch of Something quickly. Flashes as well, an unexpected peek in towards Jing, and he finds the third!
He's doing it all. It's a 2 versus 2. Divide probably has to try and use the wall here to reclaim the spike.
And there it is. Goes up for it. Gotta get that spike planted somehow. Forsaken to hold the angle. And he goes for the swing. Tries to get the spray transfer, but it's just May up to a quad. He has so much utility as well.
He's on for the ace right now. Dimensional Drift, do you consider it? Oh, the drop
Not
is out.
entirely sure. Divide to hold the angle, at least to find the burst. There was nothing outside A main. This is some footsteps that DFM have heard.
Prowler going sent out Art too, so you get some information. Jing's shoulder spotted.
Huge dink, but he will try to top himself off with the molly, but still shock dart going through. DFM happy to contend for the fights around middle.
It's Divide first dead yet again in another pistol round.
Pushed up. It's an unsuspecting angle being held. So still now DFM holding down by the wayside. Jing happy to tap through. A quad found, and then for Something the finish off the Japanese squad. The shot's eluding him. Akame once again.
The team's got to go together here. Akame's going to get through that one. A gate crash you would expect to come and help him. What a sharp shot from Forsaken.
The arc rose at hand as well. So now, thinking about Halls. It's a Steel Garden though, but he gets into the smoke. Close range with the Classic, but the Art's Odin.
Yeah, and May's already cleared the rest of the site, right? So the team can go in and look to establish a bit of a plant. This is where Pac-Man Nightfall removes HP, removes audio.
This tag onto one player. May still trying to hold off by Halls though. This is a player who can make incredible things happen, even without audio. That here comes the Odin as well. May gunned down for now. Jinbong Nan trying to hold by the backside. It's the side step from Petman, but it doesn't work out. Just Jing left.
Can he get on it? Can he try and do anything here?
The blaze helps. The recon though, not shot down. Oh, Jing! He goes for the peek. The double micro flick to save PRX.
FM round number 12, if you really want to have a bit of a comeback in and you have to balance out your economy, oh my, you have to. So the fact that you dispatch of GN quick as that and get out of dodge is nice.
Whoa, Jinbong though Happy to go in for a look-see himself. Something then off to Sewer. He finds the shot, looks for the burst, and he does get it as well. Tailwind's back into safety. The spike dropped, and Something knows it.
Is this round done?
Oh, info.
Is this one done? Do DFM have to give PRX some breath, right? Do they have to give him a timeout here so DFM can collect their own thoughts on the back of this round? I don't know. It's May. It's Akame without the spike.
Something goes in for the peek. Does get punished. Devi as well, though.
Did you have a 2 versus 5 on your bingo board for a round such as this? Dimensional drift and a spike picked up. You still see Forsaken on the other side of the map, but what can you spot out here on A itself? May looking for what he possibly can.
PRX trying to keep himself tucked away as well. Petman at least keeps them invested. But also the long rotations over from Forsaken. Petman gunned down. Jing in for the flash with the curveball, but it's not quite enough. Still the angle being held. Akame! He hits his targets. Just Forsaken left. Can the Indonesian superstar clutch things out? He's been the beast before, but now the angle's not quite favoring him. The flashes as well. Shield wall trip, but no! Akame!
I talk about generational fumbles, Quack. That's the biggest one in this series so far.
Still though, happy to go down swinging if it comes down to it. PRX trying to put up the foothold around the A site.
At least they got rid of Akame first, right? Information though, there's more members to stave off this A site.
Smokes covering vision, playing close by possibly for anti-flash. It's just the stinger. The gun's not the best, but at least a 5v4. Hunt for additional information as well, and May avoids it.
Really slow and steady though for DFM still.
Concealing information. PRX might not know.
No one
Can't
giving
get
him an
too
angle.
Can't get too antsy in this moment. Sidesteps Jing. Well, Devi will be able to find May with that information as well. Then possibly force Something to receive DFM with open arms. The shield wall still in its way. Something goes in for the first. It taps. It takes down Art. Next tap as well, and simple clicks. It's going to be they try to hold out more defensively. It's Dugout, Secret, and Flowers. Jing trying to hold. Currently smoked off. The Prowler to check as well, possibly looking for wall bangs. Both sides gunning in for it. But here comes Jing, run it back. Huge on the possible retake as the spike goes down. May though playing inside of the smokes, and it's just Jinbung. Stinger found off by the sides. And he finds the right click as well. Low HP now, but Jing comes back in just to save PRX hanging by a thread.
Helmet the head spotted. Akame
calls it out. But you know, it's just one player. Got to consider the rest of the map. Don't get tunnel visioned in now.
Oh, Something is so tunnel visioned that it works a treat, doesn't it? The blades are out as well, but there's nobody else home. DFM are all up through mid, bar one.
Shearwall will reinforce into some of these decisions as well. A Prowler to check, and Petman somewhat pinned down, but he will backtrack in.
You got to fall back towards the sites here as PRX. You know you've lost control of Art of Connector. Play on the back of what ults you have. Steel Garden, Cosmic Divide.
Everything. So in towards these safer positions. You got the stars up as well now. Timing crucial for Devi especially. Repositions back in. Jing in for the molly. Just to try to stall DFM's engine. DFM though still holding off to the other end. They will get met with the full flurry of bullets. Jing and Devi. They march up into A main.
And of those overtimes as well, it was DFM to win both of them 14-12. So we'll see if they can stave off this aggression from PRX at A.
Blaze wall, quick for the rush. DFM though, quick on the reactions as well. The Yoden spam, Something trying to keep himself alive.
Quick plant though, 5v5 on this retake. You got an op and an Odin.
But still with the pushes through, the Phantoms find their mark. Just down to the two players from PRX trying to hold it down. They get shot. Jing not quite able to make it happen. Akame in with the opt, not quite the trap play that might have been anticipating, but still.
It's the standard progression though.
Progression which might favor DFM. They've managed to make their way through. Jing in for the curveball. A tag onto Jinbung.
Smoke's still available though from PRX to drop down.
Quite some information, but you do have Jin on a bit of a lurk. Now it's down to Forsaken as they all push up. Some shots found on the site. Art's trying to stick the plant. Here comes Jing with the flash. And GN now the final lone survivor to peek out to his demise.
Nakame is going to be put on the line with the operator, supported by the Sova util. Meanwhile, PRX, single prowler going in, getting close, and something removes Akame.
Quick on the 86, and now it's Art just to spray and spam as much as possible. Jing, though, looking to take him out as much as possible.
5v3.
Towards the next few players. DFM, the rotations are already here. Of course, it is Jinbung and Mei. Oh, but he's quickly been dispatched by Petman until the collect goes through. So close, but PRX able to recover. Just Jien left.
And now they know where he is as well, so they can just really focus in him.
He's been trying to step up so far today. He had a pretty good map on before, but still now down to the final one. It's a 1-on-3, not quite likely. He will use the Caterpillar smokes though, but PRX have him completely surrounded.
B side, it's out through Art instead. And if you continue to jump spot this one, as May, how far forward do you go out? It's too far, that's what it is!
Pick missed, and now DFM trying to recover as quick as possible. The sprint on in towards connector, but still PRX close by.
If you're playing numbers game as PRX, you're spotting for information, and look, that is just what Forsaken has found.
Gotta watch for the spams though.
Adjust a little bit your positions around the map, specifically Jing back in towards Art to see if anyone's close enough, but it's Patman who gets pressured.
He does land the first one, but unfortunately traded still. DFM trying to recollect Akame to hold by mid.
Too hot for Jing.
Unexpected push.
3 versus 3 now.
And this is all for playoffs.
What do you look to do here though as GN? Do you stay and go down late where Forsaken may very well keep a look at you, or do you hear the footsteps and try to slip the net?
He's been sneaking through round after round. Forsaken now thought about it, but now his pixel has been spotted instead. GN snuck up from behind.
And they're going to call for the rotate over towards the B site. Something has actually left it as well. He's essentially an attacker's spawn, so you're going to have a free plant to your heart's content as DFM, and then look to defend that to the best of your ability.
Not much util left.
Oh,
it's an op as well.
They're so paranoid that there might be a member here.
Unless he shows up and finds his mark at the right time, this could be it for PRX. The tailwind will expire. Divine now catching up to his brethren, but still, it's an Odin, it's a rifle. Something will start things off with the headshot. Divine arrives as well. The post plant's being held though. Microflick's not quite there. Akame then to play around the smokes. Defy will land the shot.
They know where Jin
Just Jin, 1-on-2. He puts off the star. Now tries to play in with the gravity well. He's pulling them in. But who's truly gonna be the emptiness machine? In for the shorty. Something that springs out instead. PRX will finally find a win in the group stage. It ends in OT2. It's a 15-13. And they will happily move forward. A triumphant win for the Ages.
For the Ages, he says. That was a rocky win. No matter which way you look at that one, they do not go quietly. I will say DFM gave that one a ridiculous shot. They have improved so much in the...